Jinger Duggar wedding reel gives intimate look at celebration. It's been nearly 2 months since Jinger Duggar and Maddie Grace Jones tied the knot in Tennessee. The couple met online and entered a courtship, quickly becoming an engagement and a wedding 2 months later. Jinger was on the fast track as he followed in big sister JoyAnna Dugger's footsteps. Maddie and Jinger are back from their honeymoon and settling into life in Arkansas as a married couple. While followers wait for the inevitable baby announcement, they were given a sneak peek of the couple's wedding video. Jinger and Maddie were tagged when the videographer shared a tease from their big day. The sneak peek of Jinger Duggar and Maddie Grace Jones' Tennessee wedding was shared earlier this week. They were seen posing together, and other sweet moments, including the bridesmaids with the bride and the groomsmen with the groom, were shared. Several Duggar siblings were part of the wedding party, including the younger Duggar sisters and Jedediah, James, and Justin. This was one of the family's smaller weddings. Jill Duggar's wedding in 2014 had over 1,000 guests in attendance. However, JoyAnna's wedding, and this one had significantly fewer guests, even though the Duggar family has grown by leaps and bounds. Jinger Duggar hasn't been big on social media. He had a few posts from over the years, but mostly was seen on his siblings' pages. There wasn't much posted about his relationship with Maddie Grace Jones, and what he did share was mostly on his story rather than his page. Jinger and Maddie haven't been overly active since the wedding either. They may move to live a more private life than some of his other siblings. We wouldn't be terribly surprised if he followed in Jinger Duggar and Lauren Swanson's footsteps. Jinger wasn't featured too much on Counting On, and since it's been cancelled, he has mostly been hanging out with his siblings and friends. There isn't a YouTube channel to document their journey, but we suspect that when it comes time to announce Maddie's pregnancy, the couple may have a little more social media presence. For now though, the wait is on to see the entire wedding video, which will give us an inside look at what went down at the Tennessee wedding and allow us to catch a glimpse of some of the siblings who attended. She's working on her fitness. JoyAnna Dugger shared her daily morning routine with fans, and it included donning shorts for an intense boot camp workout. JoyAnna, 27, posted a short video via Instagram on Friday, November 22, that featured her routine with her 3 small children, Gideon, Evelyn, and Gunnar. Along with waking the kids up and getting them ready for the day, JoyAnna also took part in a boot camp-style workout at a local gym. The mom of 3 pulled on some black shorts, a dark purple t-shirt, socks, and shoes before heading out. It looked like all 3 of the little ones accompanied her to the gym, although it was unclear where they stayed during JoyAnna's workout. The Counting On alum was busy as she completed pull-ups, squats with kettlebells, and some arm exercises with dumbbells. That was a good workout, JoyAnna told the camera after she returned from the gym. I got some personal records. With her workout out of the way, the former reality star picked up around her house. JoyAnna worked on homeschooling curriculum with the kids. She and Gunnar went through the ABCs, and Evelyn was seen pointing out capital letters, while Gideon worked on recognizing different types of coins. After completing their lessons, JoyAnna made lunch for the family before getting Gunnar settled for his afternoon nap. JoyAnna wearing shorts was a far cry from her days being raised as a member of the Institute in Basic Life Principles religion. Her parents, Michelle and Jim Bob Duggar, and the rest of the Duggar family followed the teachings set forth by the organization, which included how they should dress. The IBLP's Family Conference's website states that members show the highest honor to the Lord and to each other is by dressing modestly and reverently. The overall guideline for conference attire is conservative and modest in style. Men are encouraged to wear a shirt and tie. Women are encouraged to wear modest blouses and skirts or dresses to all sessions, the site reads. For the young adults, we ask that the young men wear dress slacks and collared shirts with ties. Suit jackets are optional. The young ladies should wear dress skirts or dresses that come below the knee while sitting and standing and that do not have slits. Blouses should be modest and not sleeveless, close-fitting, or see-through. JoyAnna has been open about her decision to choose her own style in recent years, including form-fitting pants. "We felt like there wasn't anything in the scripture that's black and white on dress," the former 19 Kids and Counting star explained in a March 2023 YouTube video. "I think biblically, we just kind of looked through scripture for a long time and feel like this is oak for our family." JoyAnna said that she and her husband, Austin Forsyth, began having conversations about what was acceptable to wear within first year of marriage. "I had always worn skirts my whole life, and so for me, like I don't know, I just wasn't in a rush," JoyAnna continued. "I feel like you can be modest and wear pants, and that's kind of where we came to. I do try to be modest in my pants, like in wearing pants, and not things too tight or too short." Duggar News followers know Jinger Duggar has always been one such celebrity from 19 Kids and Counting, and she has spoken about all the scandals of her family, be it Josh Duggar's imprisonment or all the toxic beliefs she grew up with due to her big family following the IBPL lifestyle. In fact, Jinger has also released books about her experience. Since then, viewers have often turned to her when they need raw and unfiltered truths about the Duggars. However, Jinger is not always making praiseworthy headlines. For instance, her husband, Jeremy Volo, has been in the limelight lately. Viewers must know by now how he was a pastor at Grace Community Church in Laredo, Texas. He has been actively involved in preaching and church leadership, but his recent podcast sparked controversy as he talked about a somewhat toxic aspect of having a healthy marriage. Usually, Jeremy Volo is making headlines for encouraging Jinger Duggar to break free from the toxic IBLP conditioning she had to follow while growing up. During one of his religious podcast episodes, he called Jim Bob's IBLP teachings devilish, while slamming legalism. It says following strict rules or laws is what earns a person salvation or makes them right with God. Legalism suggests that if you follow all the rules perfectly, you're guaranteed to go to heaven or be accepted by God. Jeremy disagrees with legalism because he believes it misrepresents God. Legalism suggests that God will only be pleased if you follow a strict set of rules, like "if you do this, then you'll get that" approach. Jeremy thinks this idea is wrong and even devilish, because it makes God seem like a rule enforcer, not a loving figure. This statement earned Jeremy tons of appreciation, but another one of his striking sayings landed him in trouble. What did he do, and why did it upset Duggar News followers so much? Jeremy and Jinger run a podcast. In it, they often discuss their lives, and more importantly, their relationships. In the brand new episode, they talked about the hard parts of their marriage. Well, the latter did address how her brother Josh Duggar's trial for possessing CSAM and going to jail was a tough time for the family. Jinger said that she and Jeremy leaned in on one another and their faith back then. The Duggar News child star emphasized that her husband's love for her, despite what they were walking through, was comforting. Hence, she was glad God allowed all of that. Well, Jeremy then explained that marriage isn't about sticking to a perfect plan. It's about the commitment, even when things go wrong. Don't think, if it doesn't go as planned, I'll leave. Work through the challenges together. That's when a discussion began on Reddit. A follower said that Jeremy made an impassioned diatribe about marriage. They found it toxic as they had been in an unfavorable marriage for 10 years, and everyone around them preached that earthly suffering is better than an eternity of torment in hell. Jinger Duggar. Volo is continuing to find her own path forward. Prime Video unveiled its 4-episode limited series, Shiny Happy People. Duggar family secrets on Friday in hopes of shedding light on the Duggar family's various scandals and their radical religious beliefs under the Institute in Basic Life Principles. And while Volo's sister Jill Duggar, Dillard, and cousin Amy Duggar King are among the select Duggar family members to appear in the series, the Becoming Free Indeed author has understandably chosen to abstain from doing so. I was actually approached and asked to participate in the docuseries, but I thought that from my perspective, I really wanted to make sure that I was able to share my story in my own words and in my own timing. Volo, 29, exclusively tells people. So that's why I wrote Becoming Free Indeed, was to share more of my journey out of IBLP's teachings. I wanted to be able to share it in a way that was, like, God-honoring, and hopefully sharing my story in a balanced way. Volo says she had heard a little bit about shiny happy people from Jill, 32. And while Jinger prefers to be able to share my story from my perspective, she is also aware that Jill has her voice as well.